Good to hear, man.
Yeah, man. Finally.
Right. I appreciate you coming over, man. First off, man, because I mean, I respect everything you do as far as the things that I've seen you accomplish, and then even just the way you affect other people, man. I see it, man. It's a beautiful thing. And first of all, I just want to say thank you for even coming over to even do this, man.
Thank you for even having me, bro. For real.
So that's a big deal, man. I really appreciate that. So just kind of, you know, tell me what this is, because I see you got your get up.
Oh,
this is going on.
Me and my wife's little. Somebody told me stop trying to say that. Well, me and my wife's clothing line that we started up, man. We started up our business, and it's called Intentional Living, and it's basically about showing people how to be fit spiritually, mentally, and physically. My wife, she got a vision to do a meal prep class. That's what I love about her, man. She just be having these visions, and she just goes. Don't know where it's gonna turn out, but she be like, man, I'm just gonna try it out. So she actually has strengthened my faith on that. So she was God gave her the idea of calling it Intentional Living, and I was like, love it.
I know you from doing the fitness competitions. I mean, that's the first thing. I remember when I first started thinking about doing a fitness competition, and I even went on like the NAMBF website. You was the first one on the site. So, you know, seeing your picture there, and I even remember I was asking like Abu, the guy who trains me, I was like, who is that dude? Because I figured if he's on the website and he's doing something and he's a part of it, then he must be the dude to look at. I'm gonna be serious, man. Nah, dude. And so honestly, man, the funny thing is, like, even after I saw that, and I even did a little research on you, and I probably never even told you that. I saw you pose, and I saw you on YouTube doing a show, and I kind of looked at it, and I saw how you smiled and everything, and I was like, okay. And even Abu told me, like, yeah, man, he just goes on stage and he's just confident, and that's how you gotta be. He told me that. He was like, he's confident, he goes on stage and he owns it, and that's how you have to be. So even not even knowing you at the time, I already sort of knew you from that aspect, and I took some of that in for myself. So how many fitness shows have you done? Like, as far as...
You're gonna put me on the spot, huh? Okay, so I did. Oh, shout out to Abu, man. That's a very good dude, man. I like that dude a lot, man. And thank you for that, bro.
I appreciate it.
I did KC Classic 2012. That was my very first show. I did 2013 KC Classic. I did 14 KC Classic. I did the Yorton Cup. And then I did NPC, Wichita. I did Junior Nationals. I did 6 shows. I'm working on my 7th one.
Yeah. That is beautiful. So you did the NAMBF shows. You've been doing that for a while. And I know now you actually are doing an NPC show, which... You told me you were actually flying out today, which is crazy. You're going to Miami for the show, and you still here doing this. That is crazy.
I got to, man.
So that is crazy, man.
I've been trying to link up with you for some time, man. So when you gave the call, I was like, hey, I got the time. Took off work. Boss said I get off work. I was supposed to go in for a few hours. Like, man, let's make it happen.
That's beautiful, dude. So with you switching over to NPC, how do you feel that? What made you do that and kind of get away from doing the natural shows? What made you make that progression and switch over?
Well, they kept telling me I was too big.
Okay.
Like even in 2012 when I won the show, you get the feedback from the judges, and one of the judges said I was too big, and I think I was the smallest I've ever been in my life. The next year, feedback, too big, too muscular, even though you're winning. So, and when 2014 came around, and I did an interview, and they told me I was basically what they was looking for. So I'm like, okay, so I can do what I want basically, and they're gonna have to come and try to look like me. And then I got 4th place at the KC Classic, and the reason was I was too big. But I think it's because we was comparing who was on stage. There's only 6 of us because it was the first pro men's physique show.
Oh, that was the first one.
That was the first one, yeah.
Okay, I see that. I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was the first one.
So that's why it was so small. It was only 6 of us, and everybody else was pretty small. So I did look kind of big. Yeah. But so it was kind of a bummer, actually. Actually, you know what? Going back on the story, you held me together, bro.
I was back there too,
bro. You held me together. When I got 4th place, I was so bummed, and I'm over there talking to Dave DeReamer. Shout out to my boy Dave. And he's so fired up, like, that's messed up. You was the best. He's mad. And I felt the Holy Spirit saying, they're watching you. And you was looking at me just like that. And you had your hands in your pocket and you just standing there. And then he was like, they're watching you. They're watching you. They're watching you. So I was trying to hold it together. I was emotional.
Yeah.
And I just felt, I was like, you know what? Come on, man. This ain't how you take a loss.
Yeah.
So I held it together. And I was a little irritated. I was like, man, what do I do now? And then so I did the Yorton. And because they told me I was too big at the KC Classic a month before, I didn't train for real. I just came in. Then I get beat by a bigger dude. So I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, dude, it's all over.
Man.
Because I can even think about the first show that I did, and they told me I was too big and that I may want to think about bodybuilding. And for me, I think I was a lot heavier than I carried myself now at that time, my first show. And it was crazy because I found myself dieting down and trimming down and it almost felt like I was hindering my growth. Because I always had an aggressive physique and it was like I was trying to down train everything, you know. So
when I saw you, dude, matter of fact, talking about studying, when I think we became friends on Facebook. Who is this dude? You had this picture with his 6-pack and I mean, who is this dude? Bro, you was shredded. I was like, good. No, I don't want to compete against this boy. And I seen you. I was like, oh, he a lot smaller than what I thought. Yeah. So I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I just kept down training it. But enough of that. I know it's a lot of politics and stuff in that, and
everything.
And I do understand some of it. It depends on how people show up.
Yeah.
If it's a bunch of smaller dudes on the stage.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go against the grain and send everybody home. Like I can understand it sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I wish they would be like, everybody just get bigger. Right, because this is who we looking for. That would be awesome, but that's not the case. So now you're doing these NPC shows, man. The crazy thing is, I just realized you actually did the Olympia Model search, bro.
Yeah, man.
And you won.
Yeah.
Who did you pay to win that?
Right. That's how I felt. I was like, what? I was elated, dude. I was happy, man. Like I couldn't believe it, dude.
And that's crazy, man. I don't think, and like for me to be like a lover of the fitness industry and to see someone close to that I can reach out and touch, make that type of, I could tell you kind of. You got a show coming up. You got a show coming up. So I felt nothing but muscle fibers. But anyway, to see somebody like that and that I can reach out to win that, man, that is inspiring, man. It really changes the way that I feel about the sport and change the way I want to do things. It's like, man, it gives me a lot of faith, man, to see that. That's big, because especially being on like the natural side of things. And doing things at these shows, you always are afraid of that because of the stigmatism or whatever you call it they put on the unnatural shows and the shows that they don't test because you're afraid people are going to come in.
Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of that. I've been getting a lot of, oh man, you had to go to the drugs. Look at my physique.
But it hasn't really changed. You've gotten bigger and more aggressive, but that comes with growth. That comes with, like you told me, what are you doing diet-wise now differently?
I'm eating. I wasn't eating. I was starving myself before, and now I actually eat 4, 5, 6 meals a day, and it works, dude. And I can go on and on and on and tell you how my life is like a movie just because I'm so obedient. Like, they'd be like, man, how did you? I just listen, man. The biggest, what did you ask me? The biggest
hurdle you had to
jump. Oh my Lord, the biggest hurdle I had to jump.
Because bodybuilding, I'm gonna say this: bodybuilding, physique, all that. It is about self. Because I went through that portion where it's like me. I gotta have my chicken breast. I gotta do this. I gotta work out. God, this is all me.
You know what?
Me.
You know what? And you know what's funny? My wife got me into doing fitness. She was getting ready for Miss Black Oklahoma. No. She was getting ready for Miss Black USA. She won Miss Black Oklahoma. So her trainer, Uma, shout out to Uma and James Collins, and her baby that I haven't met yet, but I will. And so she was training my wife for free because she's doing Miss Black USA. She's bringing Uma business because I'm training for Miss Black USA. So she got into fitness first. So I used to be like, oh, you got too many tattoos, you can't do this. Man, I went to her first show and she was phenomenal. And we didn't have sex before we got married, so I'm like, Lord, who is she? Like, I gotta spend the night because I drove down to Oklahoma, And she's like, baby, can you rub my back? And I'm sitting here like, I can't touch you. And we're not gonna make it. So the dude who won men's physique, because I was like, I'm not big enough to be a bodybuilder, but dude who won men's physique was this white guy, and he had this $100 bill tatted on his stomach. And I was like, oh, he's out of there. And he won. And it was just like,
it's crazy how we put limits on ourselves.
We put so many limits. I'm like, I can do this. So I end up doing it. But check this. So the next show, me and my wife did together. Oh my gosh, she was so selfish. No, I gotta eat. And I'm starving. That's how I was getting so small. I wasn't eating, bro. So the biggest hurdle, I was like, I don't never want to be like that. I was like, so that's why I would go without eating, because we didn't have money for we actually didn't have the money for both of us to be training for a show. Mm-hmm. So like, well, she got to eat. She's got the program. I can wing it. I'm a man. You know what I mean? I'll eat cereal. I'll eat granola bars. She can't eat that stuff. So I never actually got tapped into the whole vain part of it, but I never wanted to. So that is the biggest hurdle. Like when people start praising you, the Bible says silver and gold is tested when it's put through the fire, but a man is tested when he's praised. So when people start giving you compliments, I say to myself, stay humble. Stay humble. It ain't you. It ain't you. So that's probably the biggest hurdle I face, because that's everybody's hurdle. That's David's hurdle. You know what I mean? He was so humble, and then when you get so much praise, you start, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I am the man.
I am the man. So just staying grounded. Matter of fact, at the KC Classic, when I got fourth, I was smelling myself. I was like, yeah, they supposed to come looking like me. And I was... I was out there training with my little brother, Jobo. Shout out to Jobo. And he was just my gas pedal, bro. He was like, yo, you the man. And yeah. So I started smelling myself a little bit. Yeah. And fourth place humbled your boy. I'm like, oh, man. Ouch. My pride.
But it's crazy. You took that and you... I mean, not to say that the natural shows are smaller, because they're up and coming and they're growing. Yeah. But you took that and you still stepped it up a notch. Honestly, let's just be realistic. You did the intentional living. When can we expect to see like some of your merchandise coming out? Is that something you guys still working on?
Yes, man. We're actually coming out with a book and a DVD. We're pushing for January 1st, 2016, man. Lord willing, man, it's a lot of work, bro. But it's called Intentional Health. We're giving you everything we know, because we get so, I know you do. I mean, how can I get big? How can I do this? How can I do this? And we're telling the same story 1,000 times. And then most people, they retain maybe 10% of what you tell them. So they're going to ask you again and again and again and again. Agreed. So it's like, you know what? Let's put this all in a book. Let's put it all in a DVD. We got recipes, we got this, we got that, and the third. And we was like, man, and let's just sell it. And I was like, man, and that's what we're gonna do. So we came out a clothing line, try to, you know, just rep our own stuff, man. And the clothes, man, right now me and my wife are just wearing them, trying to see, you know, how they do. And but people been asking about them, man, like, where can we get one of them? So I'm pretty sure we're going to be selling them in 2016. I don't really have a date. I
love it, man. I like seeing that positive image, especially being in the city. Because
marriage and family a muscle. I'm sorry. Yeah, where your shirts at, man? Come on.
I mean, I got one on and it's a tank top. I'll probably wear it when we work out. Okay. We about to lift. We gonna lift. This ain't just talking. We gonna get a quick lift in. This boy still wants to lift. He's about to do nationals this weekend. He comes over the day of his flight. He still wants to lift. I'm gonna be honest, man. When you told me you had to do that, I was like, yeah, he's probably gonna want to not do it, and he still can. So the dedication.
The boy Luther say, no stop button on a tiger. Yeah, I hear you, Luther.
Yeah, and it's crazy how like everybody coming together. Even with Luther, man, that dude trains so hard.
You don't understand,
bro. And when I saw it, I was over there. I was like, is this real? Like, is he really doing this much cardio?
That
like,
boy is. So he's an animal.
It's crazy, and like even doing the video stuff with him, it's good for people to see how hard that these individuals work, man. People don't see this. Like, as much as I see you on Facebook and see that, I never really get to hear you speak, really. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times you can see it, the post, you can see it and you can feel it, but sometimes you need to actually see people. That's why when you see motivators and people want to go to the seminars. People will come to a seminar to see people. People want to see that in person. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel it. They want to see you talk, see your mannerisms. Because you can really feel, you can see the genuine in you. You know what I'm saying? You can see that you actually care. Like, even this morning, when we went to the store to get a battery for the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking in the store, the lady speaks, and she's sitting on the side. Wow. You stopped and talked to her. And I was like, this dude never turns off.
Right.
It's like, and I'm walking, I'm like, this dude really stopped and talked to her, asked the lady, was he alright? So, you know, just being around people and seeing that, and you get to pick up on it, because I'm a people watcher. Even when we're around, I'm laughing, I'm like, peeping people out, because even with this is my family. You know, you got to be careful who you let in and stuff like that. Ooh, so trust me, man. That's something that I notice, and dude, it is very humbling to be around somebody, you know, that's like that, man, and it can actually help me grow.
Bro, you trying to make me cry?
Nah,
what's up?
Go ahead, man. Come on, man. Protein tears. But other than that, man, we talked about you switching, doing the shows. We talked about you doing the nationals, doing big things, man. Is there anything else? Secret sponsors you ain't told us about or something? Because I know with Olympia, man, you went in the model search, man. You know,
man.
You know, I do silly videos and I might get some free protein or something. Right. Winning the Olympia model search, that's big. So,
man, I'm being me, man. I'm blessed, man. Shout out to P4P. They holding me down with the sponsorship, man. But yeah, man, I'm really just I don't know, man. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I don't know what's to come. I don't know, man. I'm not even expecting. I'm just doing my part.
So when are you gonna stop doing these fitness shows? When are you done doing fitness? When are you done? When is this?
Man, when I feel led to. When the Lord speaks, man. It's so much. It's so much. Matter of fact, you know what? I take that back. No. That's the answer. But when that stuff happened in Charleston, you know, that shooting of the church, I was done, bro. I was like, you know what, this is stupid. Fitness shows, man, there's so much out here in this world, and there's so much other stuff, and I was pretty hurt, dude. I think I stopped for about 5 weeks, didn't know what to do. It was hard to work out and everything. And then Lord brought him to my memory of the dude who I meet at the show who gets baptized because he said it was something about you. Another dude who says, man, you glow, it's something about you, and I can, it's God. And all these good things that actually happened at the show. When I meet this other dude who got first, and I got second at this one show, and this one dude got first, other dude got third from around the world. They said, man, we started doing shows because we saw you in a magazine. When I met you, I thought you was gonna be like this vain type of dude. It was, I mean, you so humble, you backstage, you helping us on our stuff. All right, so I was like, man, okay, so in this world, like I used to get, how you call yourself a Christian and you're in such a vain industry. Well, God said we're in the world, we're not of the world. So in order for me to reach the world, I believe we got to be within reach. Like when we went to the store and you said, I love staying around my people instead of staying out there around the rich folks, you lose your power. You got to be close to it, man. If I can't be here to touch you and tell you, you know what I mean, I'm going through the same thing you going through. So when you backstage, you don't be staring at these bikini or trying to chop it over these bikini girls.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm married.
Yeah, and it's so crazy, like, I would always think you would be back there and you would be like, oh my goodness, but I catch myself back there and it's like the best bodies in the world and I could kind of care less.
Bruh.
And I thought that was so weird. It's like, this is crazy, the growth that I've gotten as a man. Because it's like, the control, even through the dieting and the training, the control is crazy. Excellent, man. I love everything you're doing, man. It's beautiful. I want you to keep, man. I want you to go to that show, man, and kill it. Bring that dub back, dude.
I'm definitely gonna try,
bring it back, dude. I know you're gonna kill it. So it's awesome, man. Can you tell people like how to reach you and like if they want
yeah. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. We're actually working on our website right now. We're working on our intentional living website, and we're working on, my wife actually surprised me with my own website, CraigDonnellJR.com. So that's going to be live, man. I'm excited. My wife's ClaudiaDonnell.com. Man, big things coming, man.
Yeah, so, look them up. Craig Donnell Jr. You know what I'm saying? Intentional living. You see it on the shirt. Living. Yeah, look him up, man. It's going to be beautiful things coming. This man is doing some great things for not only, you know, everybody, and he's representing something beautiful. You know, he's a God-fearing man, and he's inspiring a lot of people, and even re-inspiring some people who thought they had it figured out, like myself. You know, I always think I got it all figured out, but I don't. So, man, I love everything you're doing, man. Just keep pushing, bro.
Thank you, man. Kansas City, stand up. What's up, Royals?
Yeah, man. Let's do it, man. Good, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.